Forgive our forefathers for what they did.
Forgive our forefathers.
Breaking the commands. Breaking the law.
Father, I'm sorry. For leaving your side. Forgive our forefathers for what they did. Say we broke all your commandments. We played the harlot. We did you so wrong, so wrong. We committed adultery. And for doing this, say we failed as a nation. Say we broke your law while you was long suffering and being patient. Father, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of you. My parents makes it easy. Relax my paper means you know who I believe that I pray for you, pray for me, believe or breathe, pray for our ancestors. The past even into the present, whether we still love them better, and we plan with the most high. I heard a reverend lead lie, the word we speak, and the nation need peace. It's like prophet, but you really think like the way it's at right now. We fix, no finish, no times of lifestyle. He's of the same time, be a path, we provide that they will leave that room the holy land. Behold, the dash, gotta do some fancy, the soft side of the test, gotta ride with
This live has ended. How is that? How did the live end? Let me see. This ended. Shalom, sister. Or am I live? Because on my other channel here is saying I'm not live. Okay, all praise and glory to the Most High. Shalom, shalom. Shar, right? Yawam. Kapar, right? Shah Shabbat Kapar, right? All praise and glory to the Most High. Bashim Mashiach Yahushua. This is going to be real quick, right? Like an hour, no longer than an hour. Shalom, sister. All praise and glory to the Most High. Those of you that want to get edified, shalom. We got Prince of Yasha Allah. Hey, we got Jalissa Flanders. Hey, my Akyah King. Okay, my brother Malak Judah, shalom, shalom, more praise to my family, the few, the ready. Shalom, shalom, more praise and glory to the Most High. I hope everybody's enduring on this feast. I mean, not that feast is fast. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Abstaining from your favorite beverages, right? Abstaining from your favorite foods. You know what I'm saying? Get prepared to eat a little grub tonight. Since we're going into a Shabbat, this is almost like a double fast. I mean, Sabbath. You see what I'm saying? You know, get yourself prepared. Maybe like 2 hours before, two hours before, you know, the Shabbat come in, and you know, get your grub together, get your food together, whatever the case is, so you can keep the Shabbat. You see what I'm saying? Okay, we are in rehearsal mode. You see what I'm saying? The Most High, you know that we put a sincere effort. Okay, please do not eat no fried chicken with no macaronis and greens with the gravy, or some oxtails, or some spaghetti, right? A nice cold glass of juice. Let me stop, man. I want y'all to be bugging out, right? So all praise and glory to the Most High. Okay, we're here for the closing. We're basically going towards the closing of the Day of Atonement. So all praise and glory to the Most High. I'm digging this fast. I thought I wasn't going to make it, but I'm good at 2:55 p.m. Hallelujah. We making it. We riding together. We got to encourage each other. All right. So we're going to go basically over some scriptures concerning the fast. This fast, scriptures on fasting and things of that nature. So we're going to review Leviticus the 23rd chapter over with the Day of Atonement. As we can read Colossians 3:17, whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all by Shem HaMashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Elohim wa Abanawi Yahweh by Shem HaMashiach Yahushua. So whatsoever we do in word, we give the glory to Yahushua, and deed, we give glory to Yahushua. As we are this day doing the feast, okay, or keeping this holy day, this set apart day of fasting and atoning, and this praising the Most High in spirit, praising the Most High, verbally, you see what I'm saying, coming together as a nation in honor of Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahweh. All praise and glory. Prince of Yahshua, you can make it, you gonna make it, you gonna make it, you gonna make it. Don't worry about it, you're gonna make it pop, okay? So all praise and glory to the Most High. We're closing the Shabbat, you see what I'm saying? This endure. You only got a few hours left. You can do it. You can do it. Don't give up the ghost. All right? Don't give up the ghost. All right? All praise and glory to the Most High. All right? So let me see what's going on here. Okay, I need to send some people some links right quick. All right. All right, here we go. So let's get St. John 14:6, right? Yahushua said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father but by Shem HaMashiach Yahushua, okay? All right? So we have to go by what this Bible is saying because HaMashiach said he is the word. All right? See what I'm saying? He's the son of our creator, the father of the universe, of the galaxies. And the Most High gave us a special day once a year to get a clean slate of all our transgressions moving towards the new year. Okay? Okay, so it's basically like a year and a half, basically almost. You know what I'm saying? But now it's really a year because it could be a year exactly from this time, from now. Okay? So the Most High giving us an opportunity to clear some of those sins off thy records. Okay? All right, so we have to give a sacrifice. And as we read, and when we read in the so-called New Testament in the book of Romans, the 12th chapter, all right? So we're not offering any blood sacrifices and things of that nature, but what we are offering is our bodies. Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren and sisters, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, because we are alive. There's no sacrifices, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you can't present your body when you're dead. You're dead. Okay, the dead do not praise the Most High. So present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy, true. This is a holy day, a set-apart day, acceptable unto the Most High. And this day is acceptable because he gave us this atonement for us, which is your reasonable service. Okay, right? So this is a service. This is reasonable for us to do. I mean, it's beneficial for us to do this. And be not conformed to this world. Okay, so we need to come out of the mindset of Babylon the Great and these many philosophies and doctrines of devils and having this and gaining knowledge of wickedness. All right, we need to stay in the spirit of Sirach 19:19. For the knowledge of the commandments is the doctrine of life, and they that do the things that please the Most High shall receive immortality. Okay, so Romans 12:2, be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So we all must be renewed in our mind. We have to be retaught, re-educated, re-informed. Okay? You see what I'm saying? That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High Yahweh. Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahweh, right? So let's go and do a quick recap of this day, right? We're going straight to Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, and we're going to read about the Day of Atonement, okay? Leviticus, the 26th chapter, and we're reading verse 26, right? And Yahweh spoke unto Moses, saying, also on the 10th day of this month, there shall be a day of atonement, okay? So as I read in the Bible dictionary yesterday, I will read it again, right? Let's get Bible Compact Bible dictionary. Make sure you have this in your possession. This is one of your many tools that you need, one of your basic tools that you need as you walk in your journey of a Hebrew Israelite. Okay? Atonement Day of a Hebrew festival instituted by Yahweh, they say by Moses, which is given to Moses by Yahweh and held on the 10th day of the 7th month, involving abstinence from labor, right? So no working, fasting, pertinent and sacrifice for sin. The day marked the only entry of the high priest into the Holy of Holies. But you can read this all in Leviticus 26th chapter. Okay? So, Leviticus 26 and 27. Also, on the 10th day of the 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be a holy gathering. Convocation is gathering unto you. And me shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh. Okay? So remember, we're going to come back to afflict your souls. And ye should do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement to make an atonement for you before Yahweh your power. And whosoever so it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, it shall be cut off from among his people. Okay? So we're going to stop there in this deal with the terminology of afflicted. Okay? Right? So that's what we're going to deal with, okay? All right, so let me get the blue letter right quick. I didn't have it up. I thought I had it up, right? So what does the term afflicted mean in this verse? How are they used in the scripture? Okay? Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. We're going to jump down to the 26th verse. Hope everybody's well, man. I know y'all going through it. All praise, okay? You see what I'm saying? There's a reward for your sacrifice, man. The word is anah in the Hebrew, okay? Anah.
Psalms 8, 6,031. Anah.
All right?
Anah.
So you're going to be occupied, be busied with, to afflict, okay? To put down. So you put down the cheeseburgers and the French fries and the fried piece of chicken. Okay, you're going to become low. You're going to be depressed. A lot of you out there, you're stressing right now. You're like, dang, I'm hungry. I'm starving. I want some food, right? How many of y'all want some food? You want a piece of fried chicken. You want to eat? Shalom, Mina J. Right? Your stomach is growling, it's talking to thou. You see what I'm saying? You want something to cool down in your esophagus, nice and cold, right? You see what I'm saying? But you can't. You're done. Okay? No French fries, okay? All right, so whatever your favorite food is, man, some ice cream would be good right now. So, ooh, we need some ice cream. Let me stop messing with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get myself hungry over here, boy. I'm walking around in the kitchen, seeing a bottle of water on the floor. I'm like, hold up, let me get up off this kitchen before I mess around. Mess up. All right, so to be afflicted, to humble oneself, bow down, right? See what I'm saying? We get these key words, right? to afflict oneself. So now what we're going to do now is go to see, we can find in the scripture where this afflicted is also showing you that it's going into not eating. Okay, so we're going to go to Isaiah 58. And I don't know how I just forgot about, the scripture until after the class. I was pissed. But Isaiah 58 is crystal clear for those gainsayers that want to talk about, you don't have to fast, like don't eat anything. What the hell is a fast, man? What's the purpose of a fast? Is depriving yourself from eating or drinking, okay? Or stopping from eating something, okay? You have people that fast from eating meat. They turn to be vegans or vegetarian, whatever terminology, which makes them not eat as much meat, okay? That's what you do. You decide to say, well, I'm just going to drink this type of drink or eat this type of food, okay? So now, Isaiah 58:1, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgressions and the house of Jacob their sins. So now we have a day called a Day of Atonement that we can, express openly our transgressions and the sins of the nation of Israel. This is what this day is about. Yet they seek me dearly and delight to know my ways as a nation that did righteousness. Wow, this Most High is being sarcastic. Our people, we're seeking the Most High. We have a zeal in the Most High, but not according to what? Knowledge. And we want to seek out our own righteousness. Forsook not the orders of their power. They ask of me the orders of justice. They take delight in approaching to the Most High. So I take stand corrected. Okay, we are those people like us who are searching for the truth and looking for the way of the Most High. We are sincere in our efforts and trying to keep the law, statutes, commandments, and righteousness of the Most High. So big yourself up if you on here. You see what I'm saying? Going through the atonement, okay? Some of you probably did it the other day. Some of you probably do it tomorrow. Well, okay, but there's a reward at the end. You see what I'm saying? You're going to feel great that you completed the task. Don't start and give up in the middle of the race. We have to endure to the end. See what I'm saying? Most I said, the same shall be saved. He that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. So you have to have that same mentality, man. You see what I'm saying? Don't give me the cop out. The Most High knows my sincere effort. This your lust for a piece of chicken, Negro. You only have a few hours. Put the damn lemonade down. Okay, you can't eat the baby food. Don't try to taste it for the baby. Okay, no samples, nothing. Okay, your breath is dry. Go run some goggles of water or something. Oh, gobble the water, don't drink the water. Okay? I ain't say gargle no meat now. I ain't say gargle no steak and potatoes. Okay? You know you ain't gonna gargle now. All right? You see what I'm saying? So this endure. Okay? It's gonna be most I will. It's gonna be over and you're gonna be proud that you made it through. You see what I'm saying? So don't quit. Don't be a quit-a-lite. All right? It says, they delight in approaching to the Most High. See? It's fun, man. We do it together, right? Verse 3. Wherefore have we fasted? Okay? So it says, wherefore have we fasted? So now these people is complaining, right? You know, Jake, they're about the damn complainers. Okay? So now they're about the complaining. They're complaining about why are we fasting? See? A lot of you got the devil in you saying, do we really have to fast? Is it really that serious? Satan is in your damn head. Tazayam, okay? It's fast, Tazayam, all right? Okay, so we have this mentioned 20 times, this word is being used 20 times for fast, and it says here in the blue letter to abstain from food. a primitive root to cover over the mouth. Cover your mouth while you're feeding the baby food. Cover your mouth. Get some duct tape. Duct tape your mouth closed or something. You might want to duct tape your nose or something. You see what I'm saying? So you help yourself don't eat. Or drink anything, okay? It's almost over. All praise to the Most High. All right? Stand firm, Yahshua. Stand firm. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So let's go back to Isaiah 58. So that word there means not to eat. For any gainsayer or naysay that want to say, no, it don't mean you're not eating. Sit your behind down, boy. You just want to eat. Okay? All right? All right, so fast means to what? Not eat. All right? You see what I'm saying? And that same word that's in, let me go over here because let me look up this word afflicted here. It's anah, the same word. Anah over here, afflicted, as we're going to read, is the same word that we read in Leviticus, anah. Okay? So now we're talking about fasting, afflicting yourself from eating food. Okay? Period. Right? So Isaiah 58:3. So they say, this is what you're saying, wherefore have we fasted? Say they, and thou seest not. Right? Well, we don't see it. You going in that refrigerator, grabbing something to eat. Okay? And thou seest not, question. Wherefore have we afflicted our soul? Right? See what I'm saying? So go into that word, afflicted our soul, which you read in Leviticus, which we read in Deuteronomy, Ezekiel 18, where it says, the soul that sinneth, it shall die. So that soul is your body in the physical. And thou takest no knowledge. The Most High eyes are 10 times brighter than the sun. Okay? He know if you are sincerely keeping a fast. He know if you pop some damn peppermint in your mouth. Okay, you chewing some bubble gum, right? You're cheating. You're being a cheat-alite. Okay? Or the Day of Atonement. The Most High sees loud. Okay? All right? And thou takest no knowledge. Behold, in the day of your fast, ye find pleasure. So, hold up. In the day of your fast, okay, there's no pleasure, right? And I could go through a round of scriptures that I can show the word pleasure also talks about not having sex. I mentioned that earlier, okay? Right? The scripture says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for what? Pleasure. Right? Wisdom of Solomon 7:1 says, and the pleasure that came with sleep. You see what I'm saying? And then Sarah said in Genesis, about when she was supposed to have Isaac, she said, shall I have pleasure in my old age? Okay? You see what I'm saying? So we're not looking, right, to have by pleasure, okay, or consummation or getting it in, okay, Kwaba Mama Thun play is not to be played this day, okay? You can play that game 6 days a week, okay? But guess what? You're done today because today is the Shabbat, so it's over for now. It's over for now anyway. You see what I'm saying? So, you're going into the 7th-day Sabbath, so it's a wrap for now anyway. You see what I'm saying? So you're finished, okay? You're finished until Saturday night, baby. It's over for now. No Kwaba Mama Thun sword swings. None of that going down today, and hopefully it ain't going down today, and it's not going down tonight. Okay, and tomorrow morning. Okay, so it's a Reynolds. If you kept the fast last night and tonight, last night and today, now we're going into the 7th-day Sabbath. Okay, but if you kept it days before or whatever, then you straight. All right? So find no pleasure and exact all your labors, right? So you're not supposed to be dealing with anything that has to deal with labor today, okay? Just sit back, chill, read the Bible. I did some videos today, I just chilled, talked on the phone, you know what I mean? Got prepared to do a lesson, right? So you want to make sure that you're not doing it exactly, strictly, and complete in accord with fact, not deviating from the truth, okay? All right? Right? Standards or rules. So these are the rules. There's no working, all right? There is no pleasure, all right? Okay? You can have all the pleasure tomorrow. Okay? And I'm not hating, okay, on this thou knowest. All right? So keep all your labors in order with the Most High. Behold, verse 4, ye fast for strife. See that? So ye fast for strife and debate, and to smite with the fist of wickedness. Ye shall not fast as ye do this day to make your voice to be high. Okay, I don't know what that was. All right. So you don't have to go proclaim your fast to everybody you know. All right. So now I gotta think this thing right here tripping out. So I gotta cut that off. All right. And we're gonna go even in the New Testament where it talks about the same thing. Okay. Isaiah 58:4. Behold, you fast for strife and debate. You got people that enter into various fasts for over strife. Okay, over a debate. Right? You see what I'm saying? We shouldn't do that. Sure, maybe I just got a cross sword cut. Ching. And to smite with the fist of wickedness. So you don't want to be dealing in wickedness. You should not fast as you do this day to make your voice to be heard on high. Is it such a fast that I have chosen? A day for a man to afflict his soul? So we just read that the Most High gave us a day of atonement in the Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, and Leviticus, the 16th chapter, to afflict our souls. So yes, there's no eating, there's no drinking, there's no working, there's no sexing. None of that. All that is working. Let me stop. Oh, sexing is working. So no labor, no picking up and throwing and nothing. You see what I'm saying? All right? Right? So, if you had to work this year, let's work on it for next year to make sure that we get these days off. Okay? All right? Verse 6. Before you follow me, is such a fast I have chosen, a day for a man to afflict his soul? Is it to bow down his head as a bulrush and to spread sackcloth and ashes under him? Would I call this a fast, an acceptable day to Yahweh? So it's not to be putting on a big show, okay? Don't be trying to put on a big show and acting like you just so stressed out, you so holier than thou and stuff like that. Okay, this is a day of being humble, okay? Being humble, okay? Chillaxing, you see what I'm saying? Praying to the Most High, you know what I'm saying? And being thankful for the things that the Most High have been blessing you with. You see what I'm saying? All right? So let's have that vibration. I'm sorry. I have that vibration, everything's good. Shalom, Alexia, my daughter, my enough. Praise and glory. Hallelujah. You see what I'm saying? So let's continue where we at there. Where were we? Let's get back. So we're going to read these same things in the so-called New Testament. All right? An acceptable day of Yahweh, the last part says, well, thou callest a fast an acceptable day to the Most High if you're doing it and not sincere. Okay? 6, is not this the fast I have chosen to loose the bands of wickedness? See what I'm saying? This is what this fast is about. To undo the heavy burdens. So now you get the chance to relax and chill. You should be happy that you get a day off. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Tell master, I got a day off. This is my feast day. It's my fast. and to let the oppressed go free, and that you break every yoke. You see? So the heathens that respect your feast days, you see what I'm saying? They will have to give you these days off. Okay? And you should be happy when these days come around. All right? You see what I'm saying? It's all glory to Mashiach Yahushua and the chance for you and I and everyone else, you know what I'm saying, to get a clean slate. This is the promise of the Most High. Okay? All right? So it also says in verse 6, we in 6, is not this the fast that I've chosen, to loose the bands of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, and to let the oppressed go free, and that you break every yoke? Yes. Because he said there's no working. There's no working on this day. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So you have a day of rest. It's a Shabbat. Right? Verse 7. Is it not to deal thy bread to the hungry? This day is not to give the bread to the hungry. And that thou bring the poor that are cast out to thy house, when thou seest the naked, that thou cover him, and that thou hide not thyself from thy own flesh. You see what I'm saying? So all these things you can do on another day. This day is a set apart day. Okay? So you got people that want to go out there, and we heard stories, people going to go give food out on the Day of Atonement. While they atoning, they're giving food out. So if you're doing an atonement, why are you giving food out? You walking around with some Popeye chicken and passing it out. Okay? And on the low, you got damn Popeye chicken juice on your finger. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Sneaking a French fry. Going the hell off. Okay? So don't tempt thyself on this Day of Atonement. Okay? All praise and glory to the Prince of Yahshua. Okay? Right? So verse 8. So we know it's talking about food. Food is connected, obviously, to the afflicting of your soul. Okay? It says in verse 8, then shall thy light break forth as the morning, and thy help shall spring forth speedily. You don't know what the Most High can work for you during the Day of Atonement. You see what I'm saying? Everybody have their own spiritual battles or physical health, then the Most High can bless you. And our righteousness go before thee. The glory of Yahweh shall be thy reward. See that? So there's a reward. Once again, we read this earlier. There's a reward for your sacrifice. The Most High is a great Father. He's a great power. He rewards us for doing good and doing well. Okay? And he punishes us when we do bad. Verse 9. Then shalt thou call Yahweh. Right? Then shalt thou call, and Yahweh shall answer. Thou shalt cry, and he shall say, here I am. See that? So this is the day the Most High want to hear us. So I'm definitely going to be praying in the face of the East once I get off this conference call. We should be praying for the family of AOI, Army of Israel, Yahshua. You see what I'm saying? That the Most High hear us as a nation. Hopefully next year we can finally get together and we all keep the tabernacles and keep these feast days on the same day. Okay? Right? Verse 9. Then shalt thou call, and Yahweh shall answer. Thou shalt cry. See, a lot of us going to be crying because we did a lot of different things. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with crying. The Most High gave us tears for a reason. You see what I'm saying? It's good for you. Let out that stress. Let out that anguish, you see? And he shall say, here I am. See, we have a Father that will say, here I am. Here I am. Right? You see what I'm saying? I ain't going to get caught, but let me chill. If thou take away from the midst of thee the yoke, the putting forth of the finger, and speaking vanity. So stop doing the labor, right? Relax, chill, right? Don't speak your own words. You know what I'm saying? Okay? You might be talking to your rib. Might be talking to your ribs. See what I'm saying? She's looking extra good right now. You see what I'm saying? See, she's looking extra good. He looking extra good. And y'all know y'all on this fast trying to abstain from the words. You see what I'm saying? And her voice sound more sensual right now. His voice sound more so extra masculine appealing. He like, you get no feelings. You have to rebuke his lie. Okay? You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to chill, baby. Relax, baby. Okay? You see what I'm saying? You might have to just get away from each other for that day or something. Right? Where we at? We in verse 9, right? And 10. Yeah, we in 10 now. Verse 10. And if thou draw out thy soul to the hungry and satisfy the afflicted soul, then shall thy light arise in obscurity, and thy darkness be as the noonday. All right? So here it does seem like it's saying, if thou draw thy soul to the hungry and satisfy the afflicted soul, then shall thy light rise in obscurity, and thy darkness be as the noonday. But this fast, okay, is about you and I afflicting our souls, right? Our personal sins and trials and tribulations that we have went through during the year, and getting atonement for the things that we have done. You see what I'm saying? All right. Now, why would I even be in a position to go out there and feed the hungry? You see what I'm saying? If I'm out here trying to focus on the Most High. Okay, so let's be more spiritual. Let's be spiritual about this day and give glory and honor to Yahweh B'Shem Mashiach Yahushua. All right. So we have people that say, is it evil to do good on the Shabbat? Okay, you know what I'm saying? So is it evil? No, it's not evil. Right? All right. It's good to feed somebody that's hungry for the word of the Most High. More importantly, okay, to satisfy the afflicted soul. Then shall the light rise in obscurity, and thy darkness be as the noonday. And Yahweh shall guide thee continually, and satisfy thy soul in drought, and make fat thy bones, and thou shalt be like a watered garden, like a spring of water, whose waters fail not. All right? And then it says, and they shall be as thee, and they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places. Thou shalt raise up the foundation of many generations, and thou shalt be called the repairer of the breach, the restorer of paths to dwell in. And thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day. So we're supposed to turn our foot from doing the things that we normally do on his Shabbats, right? And call the Sabbath a delight. And this is the Sabbath we end, where we are afflicting our souls, that we read in the first 3 verses, right? And call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of Yahweh, honorable, and shall honor him. So we're supposed to be honoring him. And it's an honorable day, not doing thy own ways, nor finding thy own pleasure, nor speaking thy own words. Then shalt thou delight thyself in Yahweh. I will cause thee to ride upon the high places of the earth, and feed thee with the heritage of Jacob thy father, for the mouth of Yahweh hath spoken it. All right? So when you're afflicting your souls, you are abstaining from food, you're abstaining from bread, you're abstaining from water, and you're abstaining from physical activity, sexual connection. No Marvin Gaye is going on today. And I'm sorry, there ain't no Marvin Gaye going on for us that kept it last night. There's none going on for us tonight either. We're done. It's over. It's a Reynolds wrap. Okay? All right, some of us be like, hey, I ain't got nobody anyway. It's in Reynolds anyway. It's over anyway. I'm done anyway. It don't matter. I don't got that problem. You don't have that problem, right? You see what I'm saying? You can hold off on that temptation. You good, right? Good bread on that, huh? You see what I'm saying? We just got to worry about the food and the drink, okay? And then do it, have your own vain conversation, whatever the case is. But all praise the Lord to the Most High, right? So let's go back to Leviticus, all right, and finish that out. Leviticus 23, 26. 28, all right? I'll just start over again, 26. And Yahweh spoken to Moses, saying, also on the 10th day of this month, of this 7th month, there should be a day of atonement. It should be a holy convocation unto you. Ye shall afflict your souls, right? And offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh, so that's no eating. You depriving yourself. ye shall do no work in that same day, on the 10th day, that same day. For it is a day of atonement to make an atonement for you before Yahweh your power. For whosoever so it be that should not be afflicted in that same day, he shall, hold on a second, I'm sorry. Somebody knocking at my door. Live. All right, I'm live. And whosoever so it be that should not be afflicted in that same day, he should be cut off from among his people. Okay? All right, so this is the family right here, so they can see us loud, right?
Shalom, shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Okay? That's Brother Yoab.
Afflict thy soul.
Big Brother Yoab in the building. Okay?
Let's see what my brother doing, man. Putting in work over here.
You gotta put in that work, brother.
I'm gonna say Shabbat shalom to my brother here handling business, man.
Oh, God, let him see his dog. Can he see his the brother? Okay?
Good enough of that.
All right. Hallelujah. All right, so verse 30. And it says, and whatsoever so it be that doeth any work in that same day, which is the 24-hour period, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. Okay? So we know that we are up on the grace now. Okay? We up on the grace. I don't want nobody to get shook. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm finished. I am done. It's over for me. Shalom, shalom, my brother Raw Yahoo. Okay? We're going to link up today, Prince. Hopefully I'll see you, man. So it says, you should be cut off from among his people, right? All right? So don't distress yourself over that. You see what I'm saying? Just do it. Get prepared for next year if you wasn't able to get off this year. All right? Verse 30 again. And whatsoever so it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will destroy from among his people. Ye should do no manner of work. It should be a stature forever throughout your generation in all your dwellings. It shall be unto you a Shabbat of rest. So it's a Sabbath. Okay, same rules apply. It's a Sabbath. And ye shall afflict your souls. You ain't gonna afflict your souls again. That means deprive yourself from the fried piece of chicken, from the mashed potatoes and gravy, from the cut greens, macaroni and cheese, right? Your Snicker bars, whatever you like, your ice cream, right? You see what I'm saying? Your steaks, whatever you like. Don't go to the refrigerator. It should be unto you a Shabbat of rest, and you shall afflict your souls in the 9th day. So this begins coming in the 9th day of the month at evening. So from even on evening, which is the 10th month, this atonement starts. So showing you that the day begins in the evening until evening, as Genesis says, shall ye celebrate your Shabbat. All praise and glory to the Most High. All praise and glory to the Most High, okay? So now, where are we going to go now? Where am I going to go right now? We're going to go to some things concerning fasting. How about that? We're going to read a couple scriptures on fasting, right? Because we're afflicting our souls, right? So let's see what couple of scriptures we can read about fasting, okay? Just going to read on October 12 and 8, right? Everybody with me? Everybody good? Shalom to the family. Shalom to the STL brothers out here, man. You know what I'm saying? The sisters, we keep it the Day of Atonement, okay? Ashar Yom Kippur today. You see what I'm saying? All right? Prayer is good with fasting and alms and righteousness. See that? October 12 and 8. Prayer is good with fasting. So we're supposed to be praying and fasting, right? And we read about giving alms as atonement as well yesterday. And righteousness. A little righteousness is better than much with unrighteousness. It is better to give alms than to lay up gold. You see that? All right? So the Most High have all these key things all attached. Fasting, prayer, alms. You see that? All together. All right? So I want to bring that out right quick. Let's see what else we have here. What other scriptures we have here concerning some fasting. All right. We want to show you not to be as the hypocrites. I'm trying to find my page. I got so many windows open. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to find what I have. We're going to go straight to Matthew 6 right quick. Okay, let's go to Matthew, the 6th chapter, and we're going to read verse 16. Okay? Because I know some of you is just your first time fasting. All right, hallelujah. For all of you the newbies, the Nubalites, okay, that's fasting for the first time. Shout out to all the Nubalites. All right, all praise, the newbies. Let's get there, it's fasting on, okay? They are struggling, but I mean, the first time I fasted, I thought I was drop dead. I thought I couldn't brush my teeth or nothing. And you had a dry mouth, whole mouth, smelling your breath like, can't wait till this day is over. But going off, that brush your dang teeth, man. Okay? But that's not fasting. It's a fasting for brushing your teeth, man. Okay, nobody want to walk or come, nobody want to be around you. You got, oh, Mom, I'm fasting, dancing, right? Something going on. Please get off that fast. Whatever you do, that ain't working. You didn't have mouth got the booming system. Brush your dang teeth, man. Come around and look at all praise. We're going to read the scripture right now. We're going to show you how some of these over-righteous brews, okay, they just got the OD. All right, Matthew 6 and 16. All right. So matter of fact, I'm gonna start with 14, right? It says, "But if you forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you." So all this day is about atonement. But if you forgive men not their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. Okay? So forgive them in spirit. You see what I'm saying? Forgive them. All right? 16. Here we go. "Moreover, when ye fast," as we all fasting, those of us that's fasting, "be not as the hypocrites of a sad countenance." Okay, I gotta see some of y'all responses out there. So now you on this fast, right? And you just looking all down and out, right? Your face is hanging on the floor. You ain't putting no water on your face. You ain't putting no lotions. You all crusty up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Stop the badness, man. Okay? You're supposed to be shining. Put some oil on your face. Wash your face. Oil on your face. Pray the Most High. The Most High don't want you to come to Him looking all crazy. You see what I'm saying? Perpetrating the frauds. Okay? Don't look like you fasting. See what I'm saying? Nobody should know that you're fasting anyway. Except us. We know as a nation we on a whole fast. But some people just fast just to fast. But a lot of them be putting on shows and some of them ain't even fasting, man. Fronting. Okay? So you don't have to look sad, sister. Right? For they disfigure their faces that they may appear unto men to fast. So these people are fronting. Some of you sitting there talking about, yeah, I'm keeping atonement, brother. Yeah, it's hard, brother. Eating some chips while you watching my car teach this lesson. Going on. Got a little cupcake in your hand right now. Okay, throwing it back with some nice cool apple juice on the rocks. Stop playing. The Most High sees now. Okay? Well, let me go back, man. I'm clowning right now. You know what I'm saying? All right, so it says, "Verily I say unto you, they have their reward." See that? That's that reward back in Isaiah 58. They have their reward. Right? They're going to have their reward, see? Because they're frightened. But 17 says, you don't worry about them. You know what I'm saying? You might have somebody that started the fast and you see them cheating, or you know they cheating. Don't worry about them. They're going to get this. But thou, see, the Most High don't care about what they do. You can't pass the buck and say, well, Malak Judah, sister Princess Yasharala, she stopped doing the fast, so I stopped doing the fast too. Oh, so you want the reward they're going to get. You see what I'm saying? This fast is for you. Okay? I don't care about what Jumbo, Rufus, and Earl doing. See what I'm saying? That's why I said you don't be like the hypocrite. Okay? Let's read it again. 16. Moreover, when ye fast, be not as the hypocrites of a sad countenance. For they disfigure their faces, that they may appear the hypocrite unto men that fast. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward, the hypocrites. But thou, you, when thou fastest, anoint thine head. See that? The Most High said, fix your hair. Don't come to me looking like the damn heat miser. Okay? You want to look all crazy coming to the Most High, man. Your hair all over the damn place, man. You see what I'm saying? You just jump off the bed and praise the Most High and walking around looking crazy. You see what I'm saying? You say, and wash thy face. Most High don't want to see your crusty face, man. You see what I'm saying? You walking around showing people how crusty you are. Okay? You act like thou art righteous and set apart. Okay? Sit your crusty behind down. Get out of here, the Most High said. You don't do that. Okay? You ain't feeling that. Put some damn lotion on, man. You see what I'm saying? Don't be a dang dusterlite. All right? It says, verse 18, that thou appear not unto men to fast. So the Most High say he wants you to appear not to fast. You see? Right? You walking all sad, crusty, dusty hair, jacked up. Yeah, Mom, I'm fasting. I'm trying to be in Proverbs P31, 1:5. Yeah, I'm fasting. I'm trying to be an MOV, man of the hour. All right? That thou appear not unto men to fast, but unto thy Father, which is in secret. And thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. See that? So the Most High going to reward you openly when you fast, okay? So you don't have to be a pretenderite, okay? Perpetrating the frauds, okay? Because that's what you're doing. You're fronting, okay? So now, we don't want to be the hypocrite, right? All right? So let's read some Psalms about fasting, what David said. Let's go to Psalms 35:13 right quick. Let's see what that's talking about. Psalm 35:13. We're going to be done in like 15 minutes. It says, he just crying out in the spirit. False witnesses rise against me. Psalms 35 and 11. False witnesses rise up. They laid to my charge things that I knew not. They rewarded me evil for good to the spoiling of my soul. See that? But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting. See, so when we fasting, we're humbling our soul. We depriving our soul, our flesh, from the things that we normally like. Okay? And my prayer returned into my own bosom. Okay? So this is a day of humbling. Okay? You see that? Psalm 69 and 10. When I wept, I chastened my soul with fasting. That was to my reproach. Okay, so now you're afflicting your flesh. You're not giving your flesh that turkey, bacon, beef sausage, eggs with the butter, with the egg, scrambled egg with cheese, and that cold orange juice that you missed this morning. How many of y'all missed that? Okay, how many of y'all missed that this morning? Okay, you're picky now. That's right. You gotta get y'all right. Okay, and it says this was going on with some of y'all right now, right? Psalms 109 and 24. My knees are weak. Read it again. My knees, Psalm 109, verse 24. My knees are weak. You got the spaghetti legs. My knees are weak through fasting. And my flesh faileth of fatness. You know what I'm saying? You want some of that fat, boy. You want some of that flesh. You over there doing a harlot over there. Oh my goodness, be a 5-4 opposite. You weak in the knees, boy. I get so weak in the knees. When the atonement come, I can't eat no meat or drink any iron. I can't wait till it's over. It's I'm about to eat all night long. Yo, I'm sorry, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen. I know it's kind of hard for some new people, man. You know what I'm saying? I did it crazy times, man. But you know, you just got to get over that first hump. You said that first hump, like when you first start, what you say, all right, 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, that's it. That's when the fast gonna start, right? You probably done ate a damn bull. You probably ate a damn feast for a king. Had all kind of liquids and drinks and juices and electrolytes and all type of stuff. Somebody hit me up and I got electrolytes and everything. Feel my temple up. I'm gonna be full with fluids. And soon 7 o'clock comes and you have to eat. Your body thirsty as hell, drinking on your saliva. Because you know it's over. You know it's over. So your mind say, oh, hell, I can't eat a drink no more. Now your mind's starved, thirsty, and everything. You're like, oh my goodness, I can't drink, I can't eat. You've been drinking on thy saliva. Finish. Some of you just going to sleep. I'm just going to sleep the whole fast away. Get up, you're cheating. You are cheating. Get your behind up. Saliva juice. Oh my goodness, man. Y'all crazy, man. Don't pay no attention to me, man. All right, I don't know where I'm at now. I'm bugging out. Okay, so Psalm 109:24 says, my knees are weak through fasting, my flesh faileth of fatness. All right, a lot of y'all can't wait to get that dang nice steak tonight with the little fat on. Yeah. Okay, Job 2:12. Therefore also now say Yahweh, turn ye even to me with all your heart, right? And with fasting and with weeping and with mourning. Okay? How about that? All praise and glory to the Most High, man. See that? Right? So we got to come to the Most High, man. Come to the Most High, praying and fasting and humbling yourself. And, you know, if you haven't done it yet, you're just going through the motions and you're trying to fight the flesh because your soul is afflicted, your body calling for a piece of chicken. I keep saying chicken, man, but you know, I'm just trying to make jokes, trying to be a little humor in it, man. But your body calling. You see what I'm saying? You brothers that like drinking that wine, boy, you can't wait to get that wine. I know I can. I got me a nice jug waiting for me, boy. I got me a nice jug waiting for me, Morgan David. I got that joint nice and cold. I'm going to put it in the freezer like 2 hours in. That joint going to be chill mood. Woo! Let's get it. I'm sure y'all going to be like, yo. Well, y'all can't, he ain't got to worry about that because he took a vow of a Nazarite. He couldn't read. Oh, Judas said, I got to get my Miller High Life calling my name. That's what I'm talking about. Calling my name, man. You see what I'm saying? What else we got right here? It's great morning, Juice fasted. All right. So now let me get another scripture. All right. And as you read, a lot of times our people was in captivity. And we prayed to the Most High. And we fasted to the Most High. We always fast to the Most High and weep to the Most High so he can deliver us. You see what I'm saying? So fasting is very helpful, very important, for our people, right? Okay? So There's another scripture I had earlier I wanted to bring out, and I can't remember seeing it now. Where is that joint I was looking at earlier? Okay, Jeremiah 36:9. Let's check this out right here quick. Jeremiah 36:9. It says, and it came to pass in the 5th year of Jehoiakim, Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, in the 9th month, right, which was going into, I believe Hanukkah, I think it's the 9th or the 10th month, that they proclaimed a fast before Yahweh to all the people in Jerusalem, to all the people that came from the cities of Judah to unto Jerusalem. That's not the one I wanted. It had another one that was mentioning the different months that they was proclaiming fast. Let me see where's that at. Zechariah 8:19. It says, thus say Yahweh of hosts, the fast of the 4th month, and the fast of the 5th month, and the fast of the 7th month. So I'm trying to figure out what is these fasts that we're talking about at this particular time. I didn't really go into it, but we know we in the 7th month, and we know that there is a fast, the afflicting of soul, which is atonement. And the fast of the 10th month shall be to the house of Judah, joy and gladness and cheerful feast. Therefore, love the truth and peace. All right. So I'm just grabbing some scriptures that's mentioning, about the fasting and things of that nature. So basically, I really want to go over to show that the afflicting of soul was you abstaining from food and drink. Okay. And also, your sexual appetites. All right, because that's part of it all. Food, drink, and woman or man is a great recipe for indulging in a great evening. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Especially Friday night coming up. You know, it's a fast, it's a Sabbath tonight, so you know you're done. All right, so you're done tonight, and you know that Hamashiach Yahushua fasted, right? So we can go read about Yahushua right quick. Matthew 4:1. And Yahushua led up of the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil, right? And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward an hunger. Now this man fasted for 40 days, right? Hold on now, he fasted 40 days and 40 nights. Okay, a lot of you just fasted for one day and you done. You're finished. It's over for now. Just imagine 40 days. You can't imagine that. You can't imagine this one day. You struggling with this one day. You see what I'm saying? Well, Mashiach Yahushua fasted for 40 days. See? You can get used to not eating. You can go another second day if you want to. If you want to go a third day after the second day, don't make no vows. Don't try to make vows. Say, I'm going to vow and I'm going to do 3 days fast. And you give up the ghost. Now you don't put yourself out there with the Most High. You see what I'm saying? But once, you begin, it becomes easier. See? Like I said, when you first begin this fast, your mind start playing tricks on you, and your flesh is now responding that I'm hungry now. So you just finished eating. You just finished drinking. See what I'm saying? So it's more spiritual, psychological. You know what I'm saying? It's psychological. Your mind should be able to control the flesh. You see what I'm saying? During this time. All right. All right. So let me ask a question. How, if any of you have kept the fast from last night to tonight, put a 3 in the room so I can know who been keeping the fast. All right. All right? If you kept the fast last night with us, put a 3 in the room. Okay? Princess of Yashala. Okay, all praise and glory. Who else? I'm going to put a 3 because I'm on the fast. Let me put my 3. Malak Judah, all praise. Francisco, hallelujah. Okay, Israelite Princess. Okay, hallelujah. Elizabeth Flanders. These are all my sisters. All of my P31s, Proverbs 31. Sisters, all praise and glory to the Most High. Hallelujah. You see what I'm saying? Mama Lot Judah, King, praise King. All right? You see what I'm saying? And the rest of you guys that did not keep the fast with us this day, as you know, we got a lot of St. Louis Israelite brothers and sisters kept the fast. You know, if you kept the fast a couple of days before, or you're going to keep it tonight, all praise will go to the Most High. Okay? Oh, okay, no doubt, no doubt. You can watch the rerun. I got it on the Army of Israel channel, and I got it here as well. All right? How about you people on Facebook? That's YouTube. Ain't nobody on there. I see you, Trevon, Samuel, or whatever the case is. Everybody there? All right? So, let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. It's almost over. It's 3:55 p.m. Central Time. So if you're on the East Coast, you're an hour ahead of me. You're doing good. You are doing good. Okay, it's about to be over for a while. Sister Jalissa, I know you starved. Starved, where you at? Hallelujah. Sister Star's in the building. Trying to get y'all to migrate over here. You see what I'm saying? They hating over there, so we got to come over here and get it in together. You see what I'm saying? All right? So all praise the Lord to the Most High. All right? So, Francine, you over here too? Okay, I'm looking for my family. Y'all coming over. All right, all praise. Very good. I'm waiting for that. Okay? All praise and glory to the Most High. You see what I'm saying? Who else on the low? Those are sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? It's AOI, Lilies and y'all in the building, baby. That's what's up. You know what I mean? So where was I? I'm all hyped and all that. I'm all super duper hyped and I'm lost where I'm at right now. Okay? All right, so let me get back on board. Okay, I think I was over here. No, I was over there. I'm all over the place. No, I'm over here. Oh, Yahushua, Matthew 4. So Matthew 4:1, then was Yahushua led up in the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. See that? All right. Remember the wilderness, the scapegoat went to the wilderness for the repentance of our, for our sins. Yahushua went up into the wilderness. And we know that he became the scapegoat for Yasha'Allah. He became that that scapegoat for Israel. Right? Hallelujah. And when he had fasted 40 days, so he was keeping an atonement. His atonement was 40 days and 40 nights. He was afterward and hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of God, if thou be the Son of Yah, command that these stones be made bread. Yahushua answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahweh. See that? Okay? So that's encouraging. That should be encouraging to know that your King and Savior, Hamashiach Yahushua, was able to set himself apart, right? To fast and atone, okay, 40 days and 40 nights. You see what I'm saying? To be the example, the ultimate example for Yahshua. All praise the Lord to the Most High. Okay? So we should not live by bread alone, because if we start training and conditioning our bodies to fast, you see what I'm saying? From food, because, the scripture tell you about how important food is. Let me get that scripture right quick. All right? And then the Bible talks about, about how we should be dieting anyway. Okay? Let me see if I can get that scripture right quick. So how everybody doing? If you're enduring, man, know you're enduring, keep enduring. This is almost over. Don't give up the ghost. Don't get to the finish line and you only an inch away, and then you throw in the damn towel. That don't make no sense. Okay, don't throw in the towels. All right, keep going. All right, food, the meat ain't going anywhere. All right, so when you read Sirach, let me see, Sirach 31. Let's see what 31 is talking about. Sirach 31:12. It says, right? Eat as it becometh a man. 30 on Sirach 30. That's 31:16, I believe. Eat as it becometh a man, those things which I said before thee, and devour not, lest thou be hated. That's not the one I want. Very 19. 19 is the one I want. A very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured, and he fetcheth not his wind short upon his bed. You see that? Sound sleep cometh of moderate eating. He riseth early, and his wits are with him, but the pain of watching and cola and the pains of the belly are with an insatiable man. Right? So we don't have to eat, okay, heavily. All right? See what I'm saying? So you're going through the fast, right? You're making things, happen in the spirit. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to die. You're going to make it. You're going to make it. We going to make it. All praise and glory to the Most High. Most High will. Endure. That's right. Enduring. You see what I'm saying? Okay? So, the Shabbat coming in. You see what I'm saying? You got to get prepared for the Shabbat day. So, put a little 2 hours in between the going down, the sun. You see what I'm saying? Before, when the sun go down, before the eve, go get you some food. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're going to get cold food or you're going to get some hot food, get that prepared right quick. You see what I'm saying? And go into the Shabbat. Be in rehearsal mode, all praise and God to the Most High. You see what I'm saying? Don't try to cook a mega feast and it's going to be like 9, 10 o'clock at night and you still cooking on the Shabbat. Okay? Chill out. Let's go, let's go eat out right quick. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? All right? So we need to, don't let the food and the drinks get the best of thou. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Let me get this scripture right quick. Okay? Since we talk about some fasting, right? And we're going into the scriptures about pleasure. Okay? Let me go to 1 Corinthians 7. Paul is throwing out some wisdom over there. Okay, 1 Corinthians 7 and verse, okay, I'll start with 16. But I speak this by permission and not of commandment. So understand, Paul said a lot of things in his eldership by the permission of the Most High, but it's not a commandment. For I would that all men were even as I myself. Because Paul didn't deal with women at this period. But every man have his proper gift of the Most High. So one after this manner and another after that manner. Okay, some men can deal with no woman, some men with one woman, some men can deal with multiple women. That's his gift. All right? Right? And it says, I say therefore to the unmarried and widows, which is single women, it is good for them if they abide even as I. See that? So people always say, Paul said, well, I don't have nobody now. Okay? Be a singleite. Be a eunuch. Okay? Where's that noise coming from? Coming from outside? Oh, that's the ice cream man. See, here got an ice cream man rolling around trying to tip his style. It's me. Y'all hear the ice cream man in the background trying to tip his style? I just called, I just said some ice cream would be good. And here comes the ice cream man. I've never seen an ice cream man over here. And he's driving extra slow. And I'm like, where's that noise coming from? The ice cream man pulling up on me. Oh my goodness, man, that's crazy. I'm definitely gonna give you some ice cream tonight. I'm gonna get my Napoleon vanilla chocolate and strawberries ice cream bride. I'm getting the bride. I gotta get the brides. I just looked at myself because it was delayed. I made it look like that. Boy, like I'm eating the ice cream now. Okay? Yeah, buddy. Woo! Ice cream and yaya. Okay? So, where we at over here? Where we at? I lost my spot. Okay, here we go. 1 Corinthians 7 and 9. But if they cannot contain, meaning that you need you some chuppah, You, sister, need you some mama fun. You need somebody to hold you, kiss you, touch you, love you. Let them marry. Get a man, get a woman, get a head, get a husband, get a wife, wives. Let them marry, for it is better to marry than to burn. Burn, better burn. Okay? And if anybody know about the burning, you burn. Okay? We know that's burning. It's not talking about no fire. That's talking about burning in the loins, in the private parts. Okay? You see what I'm saying? You want some caressing going on. All right? That type of burning. So if you burn it, get a spouse, get a husband, get a wife. You see what I'm saying? All right? But not today. Not right now. It's over for thou. Okay? It says, verse 10. All right? But the part I want to go up was earlier. My bad. I went too far down. This is where I want to go. Let me jump up. Verse, I can start with 1. No, I'll get to the point because I don't want to have to break all this down and all that. 1 Corinthians 7, I'm going to read it. Not concerning the thing whereof you wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. See, as we said, not to touch a woman. You know what I'm saying? Don't have a woman. For the brothers that are always speaking against poly or polygamy, don't have no woman. Negro, since you quote Paul, these that's to avoid fornication, which polyandry is not fornication, first of all. Okay? Right? Fornication here goes into Leviticus the 18th chapter, unlawful sexual marriages. Whether you can't marry your father, your mother, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your children, your grandchildren. Okay? A dog, a horse, an animal, a beast, a male, same sex, all that. Harlots going to fornications, all that different stuff like that. Okay? Being a gigolo, all that. Okay? All right? Not claiming a woman or a man as yours. It's smashing. Let every man have his own wife, right? She is your possession. And let every woman have her own husband. He is her head. He is her outer one, her Lord. Nobody else is in the kubah. Okay? Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence. Okay, so benevolence is showing compassion, I guess. Benevolence is showing compassion and love and all those good things that make you feel good. And, you know, bring us some roses, I guess. And, you know what I mean? And rub his back because you know you like his back rubbed and scratched and massaged. And you do those things that are going to make him or her feel good. An act of kindness, charitable benevolence. A kindly act, all right? So, yes, let's be kind. We said be kindly and lovingly affectionate one towards another. Okay? All right? So, yes, there's nothing wrong with getting your romance on, okay? You see what I'm saying? Nobody want a Boralite, okay? Right? So, let's get it. It says, and likewise also the wife onto the husband. Yeah, your husband like his back scratch. He like his do it. There's no such thing as no. Okay? Do the things that please him, and he should do the things that pleases thou, most I will. The wife have not power over her own body, but the husband, because y'all one flesh. And likewise also the husband have not power of his own body. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So, you don't have to do the do. But the wife, but don't take this statement here as if you control the man and tell him what to do, because then you out of order. I have power over thou. I tell thou body what to do. No, you don't know. Okay? All right? It says defraud. Paul's giving out some info. He's giving some science side. Defraud ye not one another. All right? So women, when you get mad at your husband, you don't put him on korban. Okay? All right? Because y'all like to do that. Okay? Y'all love to do that, especially in the world. I ain't say y'all not doing the truth. You want me to do that. Okay? Don't do that. Okay? There's no korban. Okay? It says, the before you not one another, and man, give her the mama thun. Because you know the women, they act like they ain't about that life, but they get you. They the horniest damn things on the planet, man. Okay, they want to try to kill us alive. Before you not one another, except it be with consent for a time, that you may give yourselves to fasting and prayer. See that even right here, right? It's talking about abstaining from the sexual activity to give yourself to fasting and prayer. That's what we're doing now, okay? So there should not be any messing around, okay? No messing around, okay? That ye may give yourself to fasting and prayer and come together again, that Satan tempt ye not for your incontinencies, okay? So let me just look up that word right quick. All right. Let me look up that word. So there's another example about when you're fasting for abstain from sexual intercourse. All right. All right. Involuntary urination or defecation. What the hell? The body parts of discharge in waste manner and ability to control the flow of urine, involuntary urination. Okay. All right, let me go to the blue letter on that. Let me see what's on. That's what it is. So let's see what word is being used over here. All right, 1 Corinthians 7 and 5. I'm going to get ready to shut it down and say I'm going to pick up my baby girl today, but I'm going to be back on live later on with the princess so y'all can see the baby.
Charles Jude, 192, Ecclesia.
All right. One of strength, one of self-control. Okay. All right. One of power. All right. So maybe, you're abstaining because you're trying to get back in the spirit. Intemperance, incontinence, one of self-control. You're out of order. You're out of spirit. So like we're doing now, we're trying to get in the spirit with the Most High. So we are fasting and praying, to get back in the grace and the power to get rejuvenated, in the spirit of the Most High by Shema Mashiach Yahusha, okay? All right? So that's an example of abstaining from sexual intercourse as you fasting and praying to the Most High. All right? All right, so I may say that may be it for right now, okay? You can read, we can go a little later, okay? About, fasting and praying. Judith was praying and fasting. Let's go through Judith 4:13 right quick. Okay, Judith 4:13, all right? And it says, so God heard their prayers, Yahweh heard their prayers and looked upon their afflictions. See, being afflicted. For the people fasted many days in all Judea and Jerusalem before the sanctuary of the Almighty power, because, we had these heathens coming to oppress us. And a lot of, in our captivities, or we was being oppressed by the nations, we prayed to the Most High for deliverance. Okay? You see what I'm saying? We called out to the Most High to help us. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we're doing today. We ask the Most High to help us for any inconsistencies that we may be dealing with, okay? And that's up to you. That's totally up to you, all right? That you, figure out what things that you want to go to the Father, go to a Mashiach, Yahusha, go for Raphael. Raphael hears the prayers and bring it back up to the Holy One and tell you that in the book of Tobit, all right? Let's get this right. I'm gonna probably end it off with this. Matthew 17 and 17. Let me see. It says, matter of fact, let's start with 14. And when they come to the multitude, this is Matthew 17:14. And when they were come to the multitude, there came to him a certain man, kneeling down to him, saying, Adawan, have mercy on my son, for he is a lunatic and sore vexed. For oftentimes he falleth into the fire and often into the waters, man, bugging out. And I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Then Yahweh answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And Yahweh shall rebuke the devil. See that fasting, you know what I'm saying, that prayer going to rebuking the devil? Let's see. We're going to see how that's going to go into that. And Yahweh shall rebuke the devil, and departed out of him. And the child was cured from that very hour. Then came the disciples to Yahweh apart and said, why could not we cast him out? And Yahweh said unto them, because of your unbelief. Right? Because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you should say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. Okay? So all praise and all glory to the Malak Shal Yasha'Allah. Okay? The King of Kings. All right, so I wanted to just go over a few precepts concerning what does afflicting your soul means, okay, and go over some scriptures about fasting and showing that fasting is going to abstain you from food and water and your sexual appetites. All right, so I have to be somewhere at 5 p.m. pick up my baby girl. Praise and glory to the Most High, and I'll get ready for the Shabbat. I'll be logging back on later on tonight. You see what I'm saying? And so we can have a little family, little session, a little family, little time, you know, let y'all see and speak to the baby. Okay, well, praise and glory to the Most High. But I hope everybody enjoyed this lesson. All right, I see the family is getting back and get acclimated to this channel. Okay, for us to do our live classes. You see what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you won't be able to do the donating on this channel here. I don't have it set up. It's not set up for that. But you can always send your alms and donation to the Army of Israel Cash App. Understand? So that's not a problem. So anybody have any questions before I log off? Before we log off, any questions, anything you want to ask me concerning the fast, concerning their Day of Atonement, concerning I want to say anything concerning how you're doing, how you guys doing for the fast? Are you feeling good? You looking good? Smelling good? You brushed your teeth? Did you wash your face? Okay, what's going on? Talk to your brother. Talk to your brother. What's going on? What's good? What's really good? What's really good out here? A few already. All praise and glory to the Most High. I know y'all gonna be getting it in tonight. Okay? You see what I'm saying? All praise and glory. I hope everybody enjoy. When I come back on live, I'm gonna have my wine and everything. You know what I'm saying? Am I going? But I think we just go parlay and chill. You see what I'm saying? I'll do a Shabbat class tomorrow, if not tonight. But maybe I'll just come up here and say shalom, everybody, and we can just, have a little fun or something. I don't know. But all praise and glory to the Most High. All right, it's 4:18. It's 5:18 on the East Coast. You brothers and sisters that's on the Pacific time, you back like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, okay? All right, but y'all still good bread. Don't worry about it. You see what I'm saying? I won't eat a piece of chicken. I won't come on live with a good piece of fried chicken and got you feeling some type of way. You understand? Okay? All right, so everybody be good. Most are blessed. All right? Enjoy the rest of this atonement. Okay? And most I will we'll see you later on. All right. So Shabbat Shalom. Most High bless. Everybody make sure that you subscribe so you get the notices to come to this channel for the live classes. All right. So Most High bless. Enjoy, and I'll see you, brothers and sisters, later. All right. All praise and glory to the Most High. This your brother Maharakal, representing Yahweh, Mashiach, Yahushai. Represent E37 Minute Valley, if you're ready, one love, one nation, one king. Blow the trumpet. Hallelujah, that's because I got no food in my belly. I got nothing but out there. Oh, praise the Lord. We got that all day, every day. Shalom, shalom. See you soon. Bless up.